then, I know we are all expecting our veteran actor, but let's chill. But before then, let's bring in another veteran Nollywood filmmaker, Teco Benson, to talk about media and entertainment, shaping culture and influencing generation for Christ. A hand of applause for him, please. So while we keep clapping for him, while he walked on stage, Mr. Teco Benson is a visionary filmmaker who has redefined the landscape of Nollywood for over 3 decades. I almost became an actress before I read law. A storyteller whose film have resonated with audience across generations, a master degree holder in communication studies and currently pursuing his PhD in theater arts and film studies. He is a pioneer of the action genres, from action-packed thrillers and heartwarming dramas. His film has not only entertained, but has provoked thoughts, addressing societal issues with unflinching honesty, from shaping public opinion to predicting future trends. Mr. Benson is a strong member of the Christian faith, was a member of the Full Gospel Businessmen Fellowship in the 90s in the East, where he gave his life to Christ. He is married with one wife, who is a female, for over 20 years. Blessed with children. Welcome on stage, Mr. Teco Benson.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm excited to be here. And I want to start by saying a very good day to, I don't know whether we have bishops or pastors in the house, but I want to modestly say a very good day to every lady and gentleman in the house. And I want to also stand on the existing protocols. At the same time, I want to apologize for coming a little bit late. I was into a production that actually prevented me from coming here early and coming with a proper presentation. But you know, we're in the media, we don't come formal. We come informally. You know, because unlike when you see government messages, they use laws. They use laws and, news that come coercive. So people tend to, fear these things when they come. But entertainment will come subtly, and before you know it, we get into the souls. And today, I'm talking, like the person that introduced me said, I'm talking on that topic, media and entertainment. How do we use this to shape culture and influence this generation? And I must start by saying that the biggest mistakes Christians in these generations have made was to abandon entertainment to unbelievers. Because the biggest commission Christ gave us was to go ye into the world and make believers of all nations. And I must tell us today that the biggest vehicle of that mandate is media and entertainment. In those days when I was young, we see town criers, we see people doing cry. Every morning they wake up with their bells trying to evangelize. You may have walked in that generation. Unfortunately, in this generation, those messages are wasted. In my estate, you wake up in the morning, a particular woman wearing white goes around with bell in the morning to go and do her messages. Nobody listens to her. I'm the chairman of my estate. People are calling me to stop that woman from talking, that she's disturbing them from their sleep. Strategies have changed. Trends have changed. And we have to change with the trends if we must do the job of God. So, having said this, I want to start by telling us, I know all of us know the meaning, but I want to remind us that media is a very powerful tool. Media is powerful. Media can refer to those channels of communication, and media can actually be that medium of communication. In those days, we had newspapers very strong. We have television, we have NTA, we had NTA, all those things there. NTA they are still there, but I don't know how many of you have tuned to NTA in the past 7 years. I'm not against that. I'm a Nigerian today. We are marking our independence, but that's the reality. Do you know that today, even social media break news even before CNN? Today, many of us are not even buying DSTV dish anymore. Because with your Wi-Fi, with your connection, you can actually connect to anything you want. Today, that profession called typist is gone, is dead and buried. When we were small, there was a professional called a typist. She sits in an office and types letters for people today. That particular professional is gone. Photography is actually on the way out as well. Because everybody owns a phone, everybody can type. If you cannot even type documents in your office, nobody can employ you anymore. So for you to be accepted, you must be compliant. So let me link it to why I'm here today. Media has a lot of influence. In short, the two portals of entry of messages are the eyes and the ear. Even the Bible says that faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. So, today we have audiovisual media. We have the TV. Those days, radio came before television. In radio, we listen. Today, we can see and we can listen at the same time. What is the target of all these messages? It's our heart. It's our soul. The same thing Christ is talking about. Our soul is the battlefield. That is what they are targeting. Before Nollywood came on board, foreign media defined Africa. That's why we abandoned our culture, we abandoned our dressing, we abandoned our food, we abandoned our values and embraced Western culture because these people colonized us and gave us impression and gave us an idea that they are the best. So everything we strive to do is to be like them. And we have, in the process, abandoned our culture. We have abandoned everything that we are known for. And now we are beginning to pay the price. Even this cancer and several diseases we see today is as a result of our food habits that we have embraced from the Western culture. If you remember, before, when I was young, I know when they brought vegetable oil. When I was young, if my mom wants to make akara, it was with palm oil. If they want to make stew, it was with palm oil. But the time came, they introduced vegetable oil. They called it groundnut oil. But I can assure you that thing is not groundnut oil. This thing that we're eating every day, and we call it all manner of names, is the reason for diabetes, obesity, and most of the things we are suffering today is because we have abandoned our ways of doing things and we have embraced foreign culture. I'm telling us the truth. If you research, you'll understand where I'm coming from. So please, where I'm going is media is something I want us to be taking very, very seriously. Some of us have the fund to invest in media. Some of us are creators. If you can create your message and have Christ values, you can win souls for Christ. I came into the industry in 1994, and from my day one, I chose to use film as a medium of change. I know that God called me as a minister, but my ministry is not to talk from the pulpit, it's to talk from my movies. So every movie I have made, if you watch films like The Prize, where you saw RMD and Rikoria Angonobi, that film transformed a lot of souls in the world. End of the Wicked, Witchers played the lead. Many of these Christian films, we did them. Power to Bind, Magic Money, Grace to Grass, Wasted Years. These are films that transformed people and changed lives. A lot of people gave their lives to Christ just by watching these movies. You see? So what I'm saying is, today we live in an age where content creation has become the order of the day. Anytime you open your phone to scroll on TikTok, you see messages. Our children are consuming it. Our parents are consuming it. Everybody's consuming it. It's becoming our culture. It's becoming our daily pattern that you cannot run away from. And who are the people controlling these messages? Are they Christians? Do we leave our families, our generation, our children in the hand of the people that control these messages? The answer is simple, is no. We can't leave it there. As Christians, if we want to do that mandate that Christ gave us, if we want to reach souls in this generation, we must embrace media and entertainment. Entertainment are those activities that people do that can make you laugh, that can make you relax, that can make you, even lower your guard. Before you know it, because your guard is lowered, these messages are going into you. But when you are in a session everybody's serious because we're in a formal session listening to presentation. Like I've learned a lot from people that talk on real estate, land investment and all that. We've learned stuff. We're like in a classroom now. But if it's entertainment, people will be laughing and all of us will be, excited to hear the message. Whether you believe it or not, messages are reaching the souls and people are changing. Behaviors are changing. Attitudes are changing. That is the magic about media and entertainment. And that is why in this end time, cultures can be changed. Cultures can be influenced in this generation if we can target these messages properly. And that is what we are doing in our own industry. We have been approached by people. There are people that, one of the things Christians have suffered, especially Christian filmmakers, is lack of fund. I have my colleagues who are given hundreds of millions to make movies that will encourage homosexualism. And they made these films and they released the movies and they made their money a lot. Those guys are there. They're still there today. If you watch those big streaming companies that we have now, look at the content they're making. If you make film that glorify God, nobody will watch it. But those films with negative values are what people like watching. It's because Christians have lost interest. They don't know that is the main place they should occupy. And that is why things are going very bad now. If one is not careful, the only son somebody has can just come back from the US and change his sex to become a female. Many things are happening now. You see somebody with an only son, you send him to the US to go and study so that it can be better for him. He goes there because of the messages around. He goes to embark on sex change operation. He comes home smiling, Daddy, you see your son coming back as a woman. It's sad. It's sad. That is the truth. An only son that will take over the family. That is what we stand to face if we continue to leave our destiny in the hands of unbelievers. So this is a clarion call. It's a big transformative medium, media and entertainment. I have only 3 minutes. So the summary of my message today, like I'm a filmmaker, a lot of young chaps are here today to listen to me. I encourage you, the film industry is massive. It's massive. We have the music industry. David was a singer in the Bible. David was a singer. He wrote all the Psalms. He was a singer. And even he was also a dancer. He was a very crazy dancer, David. And God inhabits the praises of his people. The biggest way to worship God is through praise and worship. You can actually sing for 2 hours in the morning and just go to work without even opening your mouth because God knows your heart. God likes worship. So for all of us here, for our young men here, our coming generation who have that talent, don't be shy. Charles is here. I am here. You can approach us. We can give you avenues to come into the industry. But when you come with a clean mission. Distinguish yourself. Become outstanding. Don't be like others. We are not saying that there's no evil in the industry, but you have to show them that you are an ambassador of Christ. God bless you all. I want to stop here. Thank you. Thank you and thank you and thank you.
Thank you.